Okay, so today I'm going to be playing Abyss. It's a PS Vita homebrew title. Also be doing like a little bit of a showcase. I currently have a Nightwing theme, Vita DB downloader. Once you have a modded or jailbroken Vita, this is where you get all your homebrew titles and ports, unless you do it on PC like how I prefer to, because I also have a PSP. So I'll be playing Abyss today. Taking inspiration from Rengoku for the PSP, Armored Core and Blame, Abyss is a third-person shooter duel game featuring randomly generated guns and enemies. How deep can you descend into the abyss? See, I have a lot of games backed up. And then there's like auto plugin, yamped. That's so you can have like a terabyte. Kind of just have it laid out so I can see the images of Nightwing. And that's available through Custom Themes Manager. I guess I can also show off the camera. Let me see on OBS if this is capturing. Oh, it's pretty cool. So you can see me right here. It has gyro view, kind of covering the camera right here. But that's pretty cool. This is kind of what the Vita can do. Right here I have just games laid out. Batman and Batman, because that's Nightwing. Here's Abyss, what we'll be playing today. Adrenaline is a PSP emulator. So I'll just let you guys watch it load. It basically turns the PS Vita into a PSP, and you go to your memory stick. It just, it's pretty easy. You can customize it however you want. Twisted Metal, the Tomb Raider 1 and 2 and 3, or 1, 2, 3, Silent Hill, Prince of Persia, pretty much all your essential titles. There's a lot more titles that I want to add. The Warriors. This is what I'll be playing next. I'm gonna 100% complete Daxter the Exterminator from the Jack and Daxter series. This is the PSP one. They came in, so I'll just show off. Gravity Rush is a title that I'm very interested in playing. So depth 8 is where I left off. I think my highest is like I said, 20. So let's try to get. I think this run is already kind of botched. So it's a really good game. It's got great music. It's very fast paced. If you're optimizing your Vita to run at the highest, whatever. So you can kind of just see how the game works. So a little bit of a strategy that I've learned, if you guys do have Vitas and you've played homebrew titles, or this homebrew title specifically, for this game, you can kind of just hide. If you have a wall, your gun will go through the wall. So I've kind of just been I mean, it's not really cheating because you need to level up very quickly. Like, you need to not take damage. See how many times I've tried to shoot him, and I mean, you may be thinking, well, then the wall doesn't work, but it does. The missiles are kind of annoying. You just have to find the right angle. So once you start rushing them more, they'll back up. So you can kind of just camp behind a wall and get your licks off. They'll hit you. You just have to be cognizant of your surroundings. You're fine. Like, they're not very good in the early levels, but once you get to like the 10, 15, so I'm gonna try to stand here and trade with him for a little bit because that'll encourage him to move and allow me to do more damage. And you kind of just want to follow them and cut the angle off on them. So here, and when you dash, you don't take damage. So there. So I'll kind of just showcase. So when you kill them, you have one option out of however many they give you. You can either upgrade your health, upgrade your gun, or take their gun. I'm probably just gonna take his gun because I already know that I'm gonna die probably in the next level or two, just based on how the run went leading up to that 8th level. So it also shows you if you've died to a certain bot before in the past, which I think is a really cool feature, which I think was called it was brought up to me by my good friend Gustavo that it was like a nemesis. It's like a trademarked nemesis feature from, I do not remember the title of the game that he told me it's originally from. Really cool feature that I do know Call of Duty did add. If I'm just remembering which Call of Duty off the top of my head, probably just BO3 because it's the easiest to remember. They had that feature where you had to For camos, you need to kill the same person who killed you with the same gun or something. I think it's like one of the requirements for like the gold. That's just like the basic um, gold camo. So there's also a shield in this game. You can upgrade various items, and you can kind of just like stand there and shoot them. You can kind of stand there and trade. You have to you have to be smart and know when to trade with them. But I mean, just really, it's not really the simplicity of the game that I'm enjoying. But the game is just so good. It's so rewarding. So another trick you want to do is you only want to save level 10, okay? And you then from here on out you need to be a tryhard. That's how you want to get to like level 40. I know I said I've only been as high as level 20, but I really don't remember. So that's the level 1 shield. I have the level 0 shield unfortunately, but you have to earn this shield anyway. You can also reload a little bit faster. You can also just run through their shield. It's a pretty cool feature that they have. You also want to be dodging. I mean, your movement can look really sick if you really just want to abuse it. I've kind of learned the movement patterns of most of these bots. I know kind of how to cut them off, and it's also good if you played Call of Duty competitively. How to use angles and how to dodge, especially if you were good at jetpack Call of Duty. This game is very fun. If there's any topics you guys want to hear me talk about, if there's anything anyone's interested in, just hearing someone else's perspective, just to let me know. About, you should be worried, how am I going to be successful, how am I going to make more for myself so I can be satisfied, so I don't feel like I need to blame somebody. The last thing you want to do is blame somebody. You're adding to the pile that you just want to step away from, but you don't realize that you're just picking up someone else's pieces who died just laying there long enough complaining, and here you are doing the same thing. The missiles are good, but they leave you vulnerable. I've noticed that the Shield 1 and Shield 2 are probably the best. You guys down to go to war? Seems like a fun experience and would have expected my generation to experience sooner by now. I think by the time high school ended, I was probably expecting us to be at war, and the people that were in my age bracket already being deployed, or kind of maybe more encouraged to do something bigger for themselves and just be at home. Is at home, and I'm no exception. I'm no better. I stay at home as much as possible. I think it's probably due to like urban design, and I think just how the United States is. I'm very fortunate of being able to travel, and I'll tell you, every other place on this planet, it just seems so much more free. And I don't mean that in the sense of rights and opportunities in the world. That day-to-day fortune seems so much larger for themselves. This map is kind of what I mean about playing angles. You kind of need doing a very good job of. I really hope I don't die right here. I know I kind of stopped talking, but I don't like dying to the bots that just kind of like suck. There's some bots that are better, but this bot is just fucking trash. Like you can't escape this fucking spam. Like you kind of really have to be strategic. It's just this map too. Like this map definitely favors missiles if you're not the one that has missiles. You know. I really hope the developer adds more to this game. This game is like fucking amazing. So you kind of get some damage off sometimes, and I'm complaining a lot, but I don't understand the reload mechanic. I don't understand that very well. So like right here, no matter what he has that's better for guns, you want to take health. Like don't even look at the guns. You know what I mean? Like, oh, so he had 4 missiles. You just want health. Like right now, I have a pretty good gun that's gonna last me till like if I make it to level 30. But this map is really good. You can just camp right here. I don't really know what's going on in the world. I hope everything works out. It seems like everything's just getting worse. You know, I think you just during these times you just need to just listen to everything. Don't believe anything, but just listen to everything. have your own opinion. You know, really form your own opinion by yourself. Don't let other people form your opinion for you. Trust God. Trust God will protect you. Trust in the Lord. Trying to be a better person. Referring to Thessalonians 5:15. It just talks about not repaying evil back with evil. And I think especially now, in the times that we're living in, I think there's just so much wrong, so much evil in the world that, just try to be nice. It's cool to joke, but, be on good terms with the people you're joking with always. I think part of the reason probably why I gravitate so much towards the Lord now is, you know, trying to find acceptance and closure for the choices that I made so far in life. But the Lord's always with you, whether you say you accept Him into your life or not. He'll protect you. He'll protect anybody. He only wants to see you do well. The Lord would never do bad upon you, if He wasn't there protecting you. It may not always seem like that, but the Lord is with you. I think in Isaiah 49:15, it says, "Can a mother forget her child? Even if she could, I will never forget you now." I think that's a really powerful message because if a mother could forget her child, fine, bad on her, always. That's your child, but you could never forget the Lord. You should never forget the Lord. The Lord made you what you are. The Lord gave you the opportunity to become what you could have been and what you are today. I think sometimes it's easy to play devil's advocate when you're saying my life was bound to be fucked up, or I was bound to be this great. I don't ever think it's one thing that you are. I think you're many things. I think you go through, and it's not like we go through changes like seasons, nothing like stupid like that. I'm just saying, like, you're ever evolving, your interests change, things happen that literally nobody sees. And when you tell someone you don't understand, they really don't, but they can't accept that they can't understand something. I just want to spread the message now, moving forward, that I believe in good, and I think we should be good to one another. I just want to be that change that I want to see. I want to make that change for myself so that hopefully it radiates around me. Okay, I'm a goner. I lost this one. I could have. See, but you don't want to win this one. And what I mean by that is you don't want to save state here. If you win this, don't save your game. Yeah, so like if you win this, don't save to that blue portal. One, because it doesn't give you any more save states. Even though I just came from 10 and I haven't died yet. I don't even know what level we're on. Hold on. I think we're on level 15 now. 20. So we're at 20. I mean, I've already been past 20 before. So you do want to loot this guy, but you don't want to save your game here, because then if let's say we get to level 30 or 40 and I die, it'll take me back to level 10, not back to level 20 or whatever. That's the level 2 shield I was talking about. Yeah, so just be good, man. Make someone's day. Go out of your way to help somebody. Go out of your way to make someone's day. Lie to somebody. Make their day. Make them feel good to be alive. Feel good to be alive. See, this is what I'm talking about. No matter what you do, don't upgrade your gun anymore until you're ready. So like right now I have the level 2 shield. So I can die within the next 2 levels. Or within the next level, and I'll be okay, because so now they're gonna. So usually when you go up against people with the gas driver, or whatever, the gauze driver, I don't know how to pronounce it, but usually when you go up against these people, they don't have a good gun. Now this guy, I bet you he has a good gun, because they usually give, or he'll have like a buffed version of a weak gun. The same thing. I just kind of want to find the angle and just utilize this. This is how people may not enjoy this gameplay, but this is good for the developer if they haven't already figured this out. I mean, I'm sure this is how they intended for you to get further into the game, because I was sitting here not even utilizing the cash um, to upgrade my gun and or upgrade my chances of making it further anyways. I've never used it. I'm not gonna pick that up. I don't care to use that. But yeah, man, like just be good, bro. Like just be nice to each other, Like make amends with people, I'm trying to make amends with people. I know there's people that probably don't want to make amends with me, but I'd appreciate it if we were just cool. Like I really wanna get that point across, just be cool with everybody. But I know it's not possible. Some people have their own gripes, and that's okay. I have grudges that I'm gonna hold forever. But I'd rather we just be cool, and at least I hold a grudge against you, but I'll turn the other cheek for that I may hold another grudge. You know, I'm not gonna do bad on you. I'll never do bad on somebody. You know, I gotta be just good in the eyes of the Lord. See how strong his gun is? I haven't been letting him hit me, but then this is why you can't have exciting gameplay. Because then they give him these busted ass guns, and now he's gonna hit me more. Eventually, when you make it far enough, it'll start allowing you to upgrade different parts of your gun at different sections. So then you really have to choose. You have a complicated internal battle. Do I actually upgrade my gun so that I have higher accuracy, or do I take more health? Because the the people that I'm gonna be fighting, you may get a room that doesn't have cover. Like there's some rooms. I think I've already encountered one that didn't have cover. Thankfully, I was able to just beat the guy. Yeah, so this game is pretty fun. I mean, I don't know how it looks to the viewer, but from a consumer standpoint, this is a fucking amazing title. Like I really hope they just add more to it and just becomes, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Maybe like another move or I mean, definitely more guns. The game is already doing a phenomenal job of. They don't need me telling them what to add. I've been watching more anime recently. I've been rewatching Lupin. Trying to really get into random anime I've never seen since I've seen so many. Oh, I died. Oh, okay, so I can show you now I thought I won. That's kind of rage inducing, but whatever. It takes you back to level 10. So now you're freaking OP and you have all this time, which you shouldn't die. There should be nobody from 10 to wherever you left off that they should be able to kill you. And you should be able to crack these guys' shields so easily. Gotta be careful. I'm not saying don't be careful. Like, I'm probably just destroying this guy's shield. And just look at the health bar. I'm just melting this guy's health bar. So from right here on, basically for the next like 5 to 10, like 7 to 10 levels, you just want to increase your health until your health is like as X amount higher than the levels you're playing. I hate this level with missiles. You kind of tank these people though at this point. Like I can kind of tank them, but you still got to be careful because sometimes if they get lucky, you'll miss so many bullets since it's RPS. None of them are gonna have a better gun than you. I can't believe I lost this guy. How much damage he does? He must have a good gun. Let me see. Shoot at it. How much damage he does to my body when he shoots me once. I just stand here and trade with him. Slash nigga. Okay, so that was the gameplay for Abyss or Showcase. I just kind of wanted to show off the game, just wanted to show off the Vita. It's really just a test. I kind of want some suggestions for a more episodic or serial type of game for PS Vita specifically. I'm going to be doing the Warriors for PSP. But if you have any suggestions, if you have anything you want me to talk about during these videos, I'm going to try to use games that have a lot of downtime. Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you.